Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another crypto video. As always, it is Nick here, back through daily crypto news and analysis. And today, we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump into this video, I just want to ask if you guys could please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. But with that being said, let's talk about what is happening within this entire market. So, first and foremost, this dip has been fairly severe for a lot of people. I see a lot of people pretty much, switching to panic mode in, the Discord, on Twitter, and stuff like that. For the most part, everybody should be pretty calm and relaxed, as we have been talking about 53K for a fairly long time, especially if you were a part of the Discord or even following me on Twitter. But the best part about this is the fact that this entire drop in price is actually fairly good, because when everybody gets sort of, squeezed out, liquidated, that's when the big moves are pretty much going to be happening. So we have to get through the liquidations for the next major move up. Same with Bitcoin. If we go back all the way to, May, for an example, we could really kind of see this. So let's actually go to the year to date. And here we have May, or this is actually technically April, but it started in April and it led all the way into May, where we pretty much had this retest of 60K. We fully rejected it. Boom, liquidations happened. We bottomed out around $29,000, 29.7K, and from there it was just an uphill battle all the way to almost $70,000. Now we're all the way down to about 53K roughly on the 24-hour, 53.5K. And now the next major move up is going to be fairly monumental. Now, of course, we have to wait to see if we are out of the water. We want to be back at 60K plus to actually verify if we are out of the water for any sort of, lower momentum. But I will say this. I am not, worried or concerned at all on any sort of price action, especially even with XRP, because I do know what I hold, and I do know that we still have not made an all-time high this bull run, and we are pretty much set to do so very, very soon. So with that being said, before we fully move on into this video, I just want to let you guys know that the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack is still on sale for 20% off today only. I will be having a weekend sale, so keep a close eye out on the website. I will be sending out a newsletter for anybody who does want to be a part of the newsletter. You guys are more than welcome to sign up on the website. It's pretty much on the homepage, but this includes all of the content on the website as well as all future content for free, and it is currently on sale 20% off. So this is for a limited time only, so if you guys are interested, links will be down in the description below as well as in the comments below. But let's move on and let's talk about XRP. So first off, we are seeing a lot of whales accumulating XRP, but we are also seeing some sell pressure too. I see a lot of narrative going around the market whenever something happens like a dip and everybody's screaming, buy the dip, everybody's buying, whales are accumulating. And don't get me wrong, the trading volume is up about 39% almost, and we have been seeing a lot of volume, $4.3 billion worth of volume, I should add as well, because when we're talking about volume, we've been at like a solid flat 2 billion for the last, few weeks. On the day span. So, we have pretty much doubled that currently, which is very significant. But also, we don't, talk about the sell pressure too. Don't get me wrong, there's a ton of buy pressure for XRP, but there's also some sell pressure. We even see here, did you see the 6 billion for sale as well? Which, realistically speaking, yeah, there is going to be sell and buy pressure, but for the most part, people are accumulating XRP, and we know they are. Now, also, we do see here XRP Ledger Upgrade is awesome news, says Ripple CTO David Schwartz. Now, going back here, we talked about this very vaguely. It was very short, but it's the negative UNL, essentially. This is the next major update or the upgrade to, the XRP Ledger. And we do see here, this is awesome news. This change reduces the Ledger's vulnerability to halting without any sacrifice in decentralization. And for anybody who thinks that XRP is a centralized coin, I think that they need to really do more research. I see that a lot, but also this allows for the XRP Ledger to be more secure, essentially, which is very good. This also allows for more, of course, adoption in terms of enterprise grade uses and stuff like that. So I think that this is great. And we also see we're using the negative UNL servers, adjust their effective UNLs based on which validators are currently online and operational, so that a new Ledger version can be declared validated even if several trusted validators are offline, which we have been seeing that problem actually happen many times in the past for a few networks within this space. And essentially, this is going to allow it to not go offline, similar to Hedera Hashgraph's network, which we've talked about as well. But we do see other networks pretty much go down here and there, like Solana was a big one this year, as we did see that kind of go offline. But this is awesome. I think that this is great. And yeah, I think that this is pretty cool. Now, we also see our Ripple partner Santander expanded one-day FX in Portugal this February. The PR notes that the server uses RippleNet X Current, and notably that it shares a protocol with Bank of America, also a Ripple partner, to deliver funds to any U.S. bank / USD. This is pretty interesting, right? And we also see the reference here. But the reason why I talk about this, and the reason why I bring up a lot of these partnerships or, partner pretty much expansions, is the fact that when we're looking back on things like this, these are domino effects. These will pretty much start with one thing, right? For example, Santander will use RippleNet or X Current, okay? And essentially work with Bank of America to provide this major, pretty much innovative idea, all right, which is going to be utilizing the delivery of funds to any U.S. bank. Now, what will happen as we do move forward on, and say for so, once Ripple wins this case and XRP does get, deemed a currency and so forth, that domino effect will move from them just being a partner utilizing RippleNet or X Current, and they will actually essentially use HODL services instead to allow for more efficiency, one, also save a lot more money on fees, and it's going to be a lot faster. So this is what I love to call the domino effect with all of these partnerships, and it's also very good for ecosystemal growth and utility. Now, we also see our Citi cross-border payments to India, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, United Kingdom as well. Now, if you watch this, and let me actually mute this real quick, we're seeing the instant delivery of funds, payment received by beneficiary. They're pretty much showing the trial here. And this all screams ODL, in my opinion, because we're seeing, cross-border payments to China, India, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, United Kingdom, USA, all of them, right? And the funny thing about this is that they are not mentioning that they are utilizing XRP or anything like that. They're actually utilizing it through a seamless API connectivity. Could be, for example, QNT, because we know that QNT is an API bridge, new Swift platform. So when we're talking about this, why was it 2 days ago? Okay, now this is actually a fairly older video. I think that this is from, I want to say October, but we do see this, November 24th tweet talking about real-time payments are gaining momentum, especially in regards to Citigroup, which this is from Ripple, just so you guys know. We've been talking about this for the last couple of days. And of course, here's the full video. So it was October 26th, so it was pretty much a year ago. Or not a year ago, I mean a month ago, sorry. But we do see here, Citi cross-border payments to individuals in China via the China Union Pay card network is now available. Our institutional clients can now pay individuals in China from anywhere across the globe within minutes. Now, it does say Swift. A lot of people are saying that. It says Swift at the end. Is this implying Swift will work with Ripple and Citi? XRP or no XRP? That is the question. And again, not a lot of people know exactly what they're going to be utilizing, at all. Nobody knows what's happening behind closed doors with this. We just have this little bit of a breadcrumb from Ripple themselves, and we've talked about the connections with Citi within Ripple as well, going back a year, going back to January 2020. And of course, a lot of people were talking about this, especially with Citibank. Brad Garlinghouse talking about Citibank. It's very hard to put the pieces of puzzle together here, but I will say this: it sounds like XRP. They are mentioning Swift. Could be a new messaging system, maybe ISO 222, where we do see possibly Swift working with Ripple. I don't know. Things are going to change very dramatically as we do march forward on into 2022. I'm very excited to see something like this come to fruition. We actually get a named partnership who they are working with. Now, we also see our XRP at some point in time, this multi-month chart breaks out. I'll let you figure out in which direction. Now, I follow JT, an incredible individual, and honestly, when we're talking about XRP and we're talking about a major regain to the bottom, or a retest to the bottom almost at 85 cents exact, which was a perfect test, I mind you, of the 50-day MA. When we're talking about the upside potential here, we will most likely break to the upside very, very soon. And when we're talking about what's happening throughout the market sentiment, it's just a weekly test of the August lows. It's a major test of those lows to actually find that major demand zone, get more funding, get more volume, and then that will allow us to explode to the topping points. we are close. We actually see here $13 to $15 still in play for XRP. I completely agree. I think that it's more so, very close to what we are targeting. A lot of people are saying, I'm TPing at $4.50. I don't know. I mean, me personally, I think that we could easily see $7 to $12, $7 to $15 as well. Somewhere within that base point, I've always said $10 to $15 is my target points, and they still, pretty much are in play in my opinion. So I'm very, very bullish still on the market. Nothing has changed. Now let's talk about a few things in regards to the lawsuit. So I tweeted this out yesterday, and I said if you aren't supporting Ripple and XRP during this lawsuit, you aren't supporting crypto. Now a lot of people were pretty much focused on the idea on what this actually meant. And what it means is the fact that this was never about the SEC versus XRP. This is the SEC versus all of crypto, and we are seeing that come to fruition right now. Now the best part about this crypto lawsuit, right, with this SEC, because I'm calling it a crypto lawsuit. I'm not calling it XRP, right, because it was never an XRP lawsuit. We are seeing this. Gibson Dunn, a law firm with more than 1,500 lawyers in 20 offices worldwide, viewed the SEC Gov Bill Hinman's speech as the SEC's view and not just his personal opinion. Pretty interesting to say the least. And of course, here is the overall backstory behind Gibson Dunn. A pretty big law firm, to be honest with you. It's one of the larger names, especially within New York. And of course, we do see here William Hinman's statements on the SEC's view of virtual currencies. And I just want to say, the SEC's view. Okay, so understand what is happening right now. Understand what is happening within this lawsuit. Everybody around the world, besides the SEC, understands that this entire lawsuit is just thrown together. There's no real backstory behind it. It's a clear attack on crypto. It was never about, Ripple selling XRP or anything like that, because when we look back on it, first off, Ripple sold XRP to MoneyGram, which MoneyGram then sold on the open market, and that is essentially what they were calling a securities offering. It's not that, okay? And there's a lot more to it than that, but that's the base point. When we're looking back on this lawsuit, there is nothing to actually tie down Ripple and XRP. And that is why I personally think that when we're looking back on things and we're finding, One River with Jay Clayton, we're seeing a lot of things happening with, even Gary Gensler currently, we're seeing the clear corruption sort of flow out of the SEC. This is an ego battle from the SEC side, and I suspect that we will be out of this SEC lawsuit within the time span of Q1 of 2022. Now with that, again, like I said, with this drop on Bitcoin, could allow for us to have a lengthened cycle into Q1 or Q2 of 2022 for all of our altcoins. That will be extremely bullish for XRP. In fact, we will hit well above our target points, and we will go, much higher than I suspect. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.